Okay, we are live now. Welcome to the Impact Podcast with Taiwo Balogun. Yes, I want to welcome you to this video podcast where we dive into the trends that are reshaping your financial future. And in today's episode, we are tracking a very important subject, and that could completely transform the way you think about investment. Are you ready? Yes. And you may want to ask, what is that subject that we're talking about? It is, the US president's major announcement on currency revaluations and what you must know and do right away. So I want you to stay tuned to the end of this live session with Taiwo Balogun. And I also have a question for you. Wherever you are joining us, let me know where you're joining from. Let me see your comments. Let me see where you are connected from. And if you have any question, I'll be glad to welcome your question. Just drop your question in the comment section as we dive deeper into what is going to happen as the US president is trying to reevaluate the United States dollar. And another thing that I also want to ask is that do you know, or did you know, that one sudden shift in US trade policy could flip your entire investment strategy on its head? It could transform, or it could be positive transformation or negative transformation. But however, a sudden shift in United States of America trade policy could flip everything around. And I'm talking about a new era in currency dynamics. And that new era is driven by bold tariff. Is driven by bold tariff moves that are stirring up the global market. You understand? So this is one of the things that you need to know in this episode. And please don't take everything that I'll be sharing with you for granted. Yes, do not take anything for granted at this moment, because see, let me tell you, one of the things that you must understand about the global market is somebody is displaying, power. Someone is displaying power. And however, let's set the stage. On April 2nd, 2025, President Donald Trump launched a sweeping 10% tariff on all imported goods to the United States of America. And that was like, wow, are you serious? Are you kidding me? No, he wasn't kidding anybody. This guy is serious. He's on a mission. He's on a mission. So, and what I'm here to tell you today is something that you should take serious, because it's going to transform your financial or investment strategy. Now, let me say this, that on the 2nd of April, we were all waiting. We were all excited. Oh, I think he called it Liberation Day for the United States of America. But it didn't stop there. You know what it did? There were reciprocal tariffs also. And it started with 34% on China, 20% on the European Union, and also 24% on Japanese economy. Yes, Japan. And these aren't just numbers. And you see what happened? You know what happened? They are strategic moves targeted at rebalancing trade imbalances. Yes, that was the mission. And to also protect domestic industries in the United States of America. And that does not stop there. It didn't stop there. Now, think about it. Think about it like this. Every percentage point in the trade war or the trade tariffs plays a vital role. It is not just a number. And that is what I want to share with you. I want to share with you how you can take advantage of what is happening both in the US and across the world. How you can take advantage of it, and how you can build your portfolio, your investment portfolio. This is the best time to start if you have not started. You get it? Okay. So what happened is, like, it is the tariff was not just a number. It was every percentage point, plays a vital role. Like I said, it's like adjusting the thermostat in a room. When you adjust the thermostat of your AC in the room, you might just tip it from the cozy to chaotic, and that is what this guy, the big boy in America, that's the big boy. That is what the guy is doing. And as soon as these policies hit the market, what do you expect? The US dollar had its own, roller coaster ride. I will be showing you the chart very shortly. I want you to stay tuned. But fast forward to what happened yesterday. We were all glued to the news channels, CNN, Fox, Bloomberg, even including BBC. And what happened yesterday, the 9th of April, 2025, Oga Donald Trump, the President of the United States of America, announced a 90-day pause on reciprocal tariffs to 10% for all nations except China. And I was like, what happened? So he had to increase it from 104, I think 105 to 125% tariff on the Republic of China. That is killing. That is dramatic. I did a video yesterday, immediately that happened, and I showed you what happened in the forex, in the market across board, both the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, the DJI, even the dollar index, and also gold, oil, silver, and also the currency market. And I'll also be showing you very shortly. But I want you to realize something, that have you ever been on a roller coaster before? Ask yourself. You see, one moment, what it means is that one moment you are up there, feeling on top of the world, and the next thing you are dropping or declining. That is what China is experiencing right now. That is what they are going through at the moment. Yes, that is exactly what we are also expecting the United States of American dollar to also experience, because initially yesterday there was a little surge, and if you see what is happening now, it all through today. Let me show my chart. Let me quickly show you my chart. Look at what is happening. Look at what is happening. This is the dollar index, and you can see what is happening from here all through yesterday, down. Let me draw a chart line, a line to show you that. Look at what happened since yesterday. This is what has been happening, and you can testify to this, that this is a roller coaster ride. This is what? A roller coaster ride. And I want you to understand something, which is why I am sharing this with you, so that you can position yourself. Because see, all that Donald Trump is doing is a potential, or there are potential opportunities waiting to be seized for smart investors or entrepreneurs. And here is the kicker. There is a gossip about the so-called Mar-a-Lago Accord. Have you heard the word, that sentence before? Have you heard about it? Mar-a-Lago Accord. Now, what exactly is Mar-a-Lago Accord? Imagine a secret playbook designed to deliberately weaken the United States dollar. It's a playbook. It is a secret playbook. And you may want to ask why. Now, the reason is to boost U.S. exports and manage the national debt. That is the secret of the playbook, the Mar-a-Lago Accord. The secret is this, the objective of that is to boost American export and manage the national debt. It's like a hidden switch in the financial system. That is what is happening now. That is what is being played. You understand? Now, only a few people, or only a few group of people understand that behind these complex moves, there is an opportunity waiting for you if you can act smart. Act what? Smart. And remember one thing. One thing is that a weaker dollar might mean lowering, it might mean lower cost of U.S. exporters, and could also lead to unexpected new investment trends. This is a strategic move. I hope you are getting something. It's a strategic move that you must not joke with. Don't joke with it. Now, what are you thinking? I know I can guess what you're thinking. I will show you some charts very soon. I'll show you some charts. I can guess what you are thinking. Should I trust this move, or what should I do? What should I follow what this guy is saying, or it's just another media hype? No, this is not a media hype. Well, and how do I know that it's not a media hype? I watched some interviews, the interviews of two experts who broke it down for every one of us. And then the first interview was by Dr. Elena Vos, a senior economist at the Global Monetary Institute. And you know what he says? He said, if the administration moves forward with policies, I mean the Trump administration, if they move forward with policies that aim for a weaker dollar, this might echo the 1985 Plaza Accord. And what is 1985 Plaza Accord? Ask yourself, and please take note of that 1985 Plaza Accord and make your own research about it. But in a more complex global setting. Meanwhile, another currency strategist, I think I've forgotten his name, also warned by saying that if investors' confidence gets weaker on the dollar, this engineered shift might backfire, leading to capital flight and domestic inflation on the United States of America economy. And what does all these things? You can add it together, do the maths, and I want you to analyze it and say, ask yourself, what could be the next move? What it could be the next move concerning the United States dollar? We're talking about dollar now, because whatever happens to dollar will affect the whole world. And that is why I'm telling you this. I'm sharing this with you so that you can understand what is happening and position yourself. Now, whatever you have now, you have to be strategic with your investment, with your spending, with everything, because opportunities are coming for you to dive into the market and make something good for yourself. So you may want to ask, how can I go about it? I think I will do a separate video about that. Investment vehicles and assets that you can invest, and how you can go about all these things. Because I used to get a lot of messages, calls. Even today, someone was asking me how he can invest in the stock market. The other day, I had a meeting with a group of investors, and one of them from the United States of America was asking me, "Oh, Baba, what is happening now? What is happening to the stock market? What are we going to do? What other investment opportunities should we venture into?" So all these things are there. People are, ready, they have the money, they have what it takes, but they are looking for the right information. And that is why I am doing this. Although this is not a financial advisor, but whatever or financial advice for you to take position now. But however, you need to do your due diligence, and position yourself, and also re-strategize your investment strategies. Are you getting something? Let me see if there's a comment in the comment section. Okay, so if you're getting value from this conversation, I want you to drop something in the comment section. Let me know that, yes, I am getting value loaded. Okay, so let's continue. And I'm going to show you some things very shortly. Now, I said something about the 1985 Plaza Accord. Go and do your research. Please do not take my word for granted. Go and do your research. There's a strategic move going on with all that Donald Trump is doing, and it's going to be to the advantage of smart investors. It's going to be to the advantage of smart entrepreneurs. In going forward after this series, I will also be sharing with you investment and business opportunities that you can start even in US, in America, in Europe, in Britain, in Nigeria or Africa, wherever you are located. There are strategic opportunities that you can tap into. You understand? So now let's break it down. Let's break it down. Let's break it down. Now, there are three undeniable truths that stand out from what Donald Trump is doing that you must take note. Number one is that trade imbalances are being tackled. There are trade imbalances between America and other nations, and that is what is being tackled from all the trade war that you are seeing, the tariffs and the policies and the likes. So the number one truth is that trade balances are being tackled. Why the number two is that the market is extremely volatile. It's extremely volatile at the moment. And the third truth is that these moves, all the moves that this guy is moving, are hints at a major revaluation on the horizon. There are major revaluation on the dollar. Let's face it. Let's face the facts. So if these three truths are correct, then what are we talking about? It is the best. This is the best time for you to position yourself and act. Position yourself and do what? And act. So now let me break it down. Are you following me? I don't want to lose you. And that's why I'm asking if you're getting something, if you're following. And I want us to get some things from this series or this episode of the Impact Podcast with Taiwo Balogun. So let me break it down with an analogy. Now imagine the financial market is like a giant intricate clock, a giant clock, wall clock, that every gear on that clock represents an economic variable. If you are an economic student, you understand what I'm saying. Now, the variables are the tariffs, the currency values, and even investor moods. These are the three things that this guy is using. He's using tariffs, he's using the currency values, and that is why we're talking about revaluation here. He's also looking at investors' moods. The big boys, the billionaires, is looking at their sentiment. He's more concerned about those guys. Now, President Donald Trump's policy are like a sudden twist on the clock's hand that is throwing off the whole timing system. So he's changing the economic world order. You understand? This guy has disrupted the whole system. And that is why he has been, hammering on all the countries that he knows that this guy will give him tough time. And one of the top of the list is China. And it is clear now with what he is doing that this guy is targeting China, so that China would also mellow down on his world power agenda. Am I communicating? So that is why, and that is why you see all this happening, all that is happening with the trade war. That is what is happening. Now, picture yourself, picture your portfolio as part of the clock, the giant clock. Picture that you have an investment, and that investment is part of that, or your portfolio is part of this giant clock. Now, even one gear shift of that clock unexpectedly can change the whole system, can disrupt or destruct or destroy. Let me use the word destroy, not disrupt now. It can be disruption. It could be positive or negative disruption anyway. It can destroy or disrupt everything. The entire machine can derail either down. It can derail downward or move upward. And if you are very savvy, if you are, you know what you're doing about your portfolio, it could be a moment to reassemble your strategy for massive gains. This is where we are going. That is what is happening and why I'm sharing this with you. Okay, now let me quickly show you my chart, and you see some things now. Okay, All right, now, are we still together? I don't know if we are still together. Oh God. Oh God, thank you. You are here. All right. So this is a live session. It's not a recorded video. So now let me show you something. Did you see what happened here? This is dollar index, DXY. And yesterday, during the announcement that Uncle Donald Trump did about the 90-day pause on all tariffs except the one for China, everything here changed to green. The S&P 500, the Nasdaq, DGI, the DXY, even all these guys, Apple stock shares, Tesla shares, Netflix, everything, switch, gold also, everything, including the crude oil, also Bitcoin, Ethereum, and also some currencies. But now, look at what happened. And that is why a lot of people are now thinking, or they are now saying it's like there's an insider trader going on. You know this insider trading is a strategy to weaken the system to the advantage of some people, and that is what is being played now. So Taiwo, should I say much? Oh God. Now look at what is happening now. Yesterday, DGI was over 40,000. It was over 40,000, and it has about 6 to 7% increase during the announcement of the 90-day pause, and now it's on minus 3.69%. S&P 500 is also going down. Now look at dollar index went up to around what was the high yesterday? The high was 102.3. And as at now, look at, is now 101. And that is a signal. So here, I said something yesterday about S&P 500. Is it S&P 500? No, about DGI and S&P 500. Now look at all these gaps. I said all these guys have these gaps to tackle, to battle with. And the same thing happened on S&P 500. You can see this gap here. There's also a gap here. So the market has not been able to close all this gap for it to have a major trend change or change in trend. Oh God. All right. Now, the same thing is happening to the dollar index. Dollar index, look at, there's a gap here. This is the gap here. And look at, the price got to this place before now on the 7th of April. And what happened? Crashed again. Or the price is crashing in between the gap. And that gap, when you see a gap, it means something. It's not just there for anything. And when you look at the trend, the overall trend of the dollar index, it has been down. I drew my trend line from here. It has been down since this guy came into power. Ogadona, look at, it's been down all the way from here. Let's connect this to this place. It's been down. So now looking at this, you see that the trend has been down. So everything you are seeing now, the announcement, the pause, the 90-day pause on tariffs are all strategy to gain investors' confidence. This guy is really, I don't want to use some words, but now I want us to look at some things, because as an investors, this is where we will position ourselves and, position ourselves and look at the real world impact, the global world impact, and look at, some proofs and statistics so that we can make our decision, our investment and trading decisions, and position ourselves. There's going to be a lot of opportunities to be made. And look at what happened to the currency market. Let me show you gold. Gold has been up since even before his announcement. Here, he made the announcement around this level. Let me increase this. All these are my trend lines that I drew for the past 1 month. I've been monitoring, analyzing, trading this guy. Now, look at what happened here. Now, during the announcement yesterday, the price was trading at the high of $3,099. But when he made that announcement, the price retraced to this level, to the low of $3,050 per ounce on gold. But after that, what happened? Since yesterday, the price has been going up, and up to now, it traded the high at $3,175 per ounce, and right now the current price is $3,162. And now I speculated at around early last month, I said the gold is expected to reach $3,700 for this year. Now, if this guy continues with what he is doing, expect gold to continue to rally. And you know why? Now, the reason is that should I say this? You know, this guy thinks he has conquered BRICS, the BRICS nation, or the BRICS nations. But no. Now, we all know that 5 countries made up of BRICS. That's the Brazil, the Russia, Brazil, Russia, India, South Africa, and China. And before he began his trade war, these guys have been buying dollars. They have been buying gold, not dollars, sorry. They have dollarized their economy. China has the largest deposit now, moving gold from UK vault, United Kingdom vault, even from American vault to their country, and also from Democratic Republic of Congo, Nigeria, and some African countries. They are moving it massively. The same thing was what Brazil did. India did the same thing. They were buying gold seriously, and that is why you see the price of gold appreciating now, including India, China, Brazil, Russia. Russia is just smiling, and that's why it will not be easy for him to back down on the war that is fighting with Ukraine, irrespective of what Donald Trump is saying. You can see if it is another president now, he would have backed down ever since he has been threatening Putin. But those guys, they are far ahead. Now, one thing that will help China, if China is more strategic, is to now take hold of the Bitcoin or the cryptocurrency market. And China has about 65% of that crypto market. But the mistake they did was, at a point, they were sending away miners off China. And that way, it's affecting their economy, because at a point, a lot of those miners were moving to Texas. And now, when they got to Texas, and when Donald Trump came into the power and he saw the opportunity, what did happen? What did he say? He said they are going to back up their reserve with Bitcoin. So on that note, China is a bit skeptical and losing, because China was sending miners out of their country. So now, one of the things that can help China is to encourage more of Bitcoin mining in their country. Because if they can increase from 65% to like 70 to like 85, 90%, then they will take over the world power. But that will not be easy, because they are producing economy, and why America has that power, as the consuming, they have that buying power as a consuming economy. So now let's go. Are we getting something? Let me read comments. If there is any comment. All right. Okay. You're getting value. Thank you. Please encourage me with your comment, Jare. Even though if you are not many here, I know some people are still at work, but I believe you are getting something. So now, looking at this, I also want us to look at the numbers. Let's talk about numbers. Did you know that study shows that investors would adapt their strategies ahead of big economic data, whatever shift, or economic data, yes, can perform or outperform market averages to up to like 300%. Up to like 300% if you are a smart investor who can adapt number strategy ahead of big economic shift or economic data. What's happened is that you will outperform market average, and you can make up to like 300% returns on your investment if you can strategically position yourself now. I'm talking about now. You get that? Now, so looking at that, and that is not a slight edge. That is the breakthrough. You can imagine making 300% returns on whatever you are investing right now, or whatever your portfolio is, if you get it right, if you position yourself for this big dollar crash, because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Now, you get it? It's going to happen. So, what does that all mean for you as an investor or as an entrepreneur? What does it mean? Let's go back home now. Let's come back home. What does it mean to my Nigerians, investors, entrepreneurs? What does it mean? Oh, excuse me. Now, what it means is that, first off, it is time for you to reassess your portfolio. And when I say reassessment of your portfolio, it means look at your current investments. If you are overly exposed in any sector, be it the tech, because a lot of people are putting money in, investing, they are buying tech stocks like Nvidia, like yes, Apple. A lot of people are buying Apple. They are buying Tesla. A lot of people have invested heavily in Meta. I mean Facebook's stuff. And now this is the best time for you to reassess your portfolio. Look at your current investment. If you are overly exposed to any of these sectors that might falter if the dollar is weakening, or if dollar weakens, then what you will now do is for you to diversify and hedge your bets. And one of the best thing to hedge to diversify into or hedge your bet is gold. Is what? Gold. If you can't trade gold or you can't invest in gold, invest in silver. I've been saying this for over a month now, over 6 weeks. I've been saying this. I did some videos on my channel. You can go and check it out. That I said, is dollar about to crash, and all those things. I've been saying gold will go up. It will hit over $3,000 since over 6 weeks now. And another investment, if you are in Nigeria, is this Eco Gold coin. Okay, let me show you something about this Eco Gold coin. Let me quickly show you something about that coin. Okay, let me show you something there. Now, the last video I did about that Eco coin, it was, when I did that video, it was Eco coin was 95,000 naira. Now, Eco coins is a gold coin by Lagos State government. Now, when I did that video, it was 85. You see, Eco was 85,000 naira. 2 days after, was it 2 days or 3 days after, Eco coin moved from 95,000 to 85,000 naira. Look at it. So even on Eco, this Lagos Commodities and Exchange Commission, you can invest and buy Eco Gold coin, because it is backed by Lagos State government, or you can even buy raw gold from their platform through their registered or accredited brokers. Yes, brokers. Now, and when you come here, I did a comprehensive video on this. You see, you go down, you can buy, look at, as at December, it was 88,500 naira. And as long as gold is doing well in the international market, Eco coin will continue to go up, will continue to appreciate. I don't know if you're getting something. It will continue to appreciate. So save up. If it is 500,000 naira, 1 million, 5 million, 10 million naira that you have, begin to diversify and hedge your portfolio with gold-backed investment. Either you are trading gold stocks, or gold-related stocks, or you're buying this type of a thing, Eco Gold coin, or you are buying raw gold or you are trading the gold in the spot market, these are the things that you can do in a time like this. You get that? These are the things that you can do in a time like this, because it will help you to save up. It will help you to re-strategize, so that when anything happens, you've already shifted to safe haven. And gold is the most trusted safe haven investment globally. Come rain, come shine. All right. Okay. So we'll soon wrap up. But me, I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying this session. You understand? I'm enjoying this session. So, and a lot of people, there was someone that called me and said, when he saw the video that I did on a coin, and he was like, oh, I've not heard this. A lot of people were calling, how can I buy? And I was referring them to that video that I did about buy a coin. That video is on my channel. Please check it out. Check it out after this live. Check it out. If you can even buy 2 grams, 89,000 naira per gram times 2. That's less than 200,000 naira. If you have 300,000, buy 3 grams. If you have 500,000, buy 5 grams plus. You understand? It will help you. It will help you. I was once where you are. I mean, in the sense of unsure about some things. If I hear some new opportunities, I'll just say, oh, what is he talking? What is he talking about? What's he saying? At times I'll be waiting on the sidelines, questioning every new market twist. I'll be saying, no, I don't want to invest my money here. I don't want to do this. And that was why I was skeptical at first when cryptocurrency was introduced into the market. I've been in this market for over two decades, the financial market for over 2 decades. So, but I learned something, and that is proactiveness or proactive engagement. Proactive engagement is the key to becoming a smart investor. Somebody should take note of that. Proactive engagement is the key to becoming a smart investor. So I want to encourage you, reach out to a trusted financial strategist today and ask about all these opportunities. The dollar that I mentioned, the gold coin, the gold, anything about investment. Oh, what is happening now? Recently, last week, I reached out to one of my financial experts in America, and I asked him about, I even interviewed him last year while I was in the youth in Texas. And I told him, I said, sir, with what is happening now in the United States of America, what do you think should be the next move for investors? And he was telling me some things that they are now smiling despite what is happening to S&P 500. So reach out to a trusted financial strategist. Rub minds. Be proactive in your engagement. And remember, even a small market shift or a small shift in the market or market sentiment can be the secret that sets you apart from the rest, from your peers, from other traders and other investment or investors. So please take note of this. You get it? So I hope you have been able to impact you and not confuse you. And you get it? Did you get that? I hope I have been able to impact you and not confuse you with all I shared with you today. Now, I need you to know that here is the game plan. The game plan is you can emulate what I am doing, or what I am doing, which is backing up my investment with, gold, silver, gold coin, and the likes. But you must do your due diligence, do your research, do your findings. You understand? And also evaluate your financial landscape. Look at, somebody sent me a message today and said, oh, sir, I need you to teach me how to trade, how to invest in the stock market because I'm not getting younger and I don't have any investment. And I was like, God, where will I start from? Okay, I just said, cool, you know what? Go and watch my YouTube, join my YouTube channel, and I've done a lot of tutorials that will help you. So please look at your asset critically, your investment portfolio critically, and also schedule a consultation with a financial strategist, like I said, who can help you to interpret all these shifts. Or you can even access the help or harness the help of AI, artificial intelligence. I think I should do a video on that, how you can use artificial intelligence to help your portfolio investment decisions and strategies. I think I should be able to do that. Maybe probably next week. God help me. So please, this is not just another market moment. It is start of a potential revolution in the global finance. And so if you can seize this moment and remember, only a few will understand what I'm saying, what I'm sharing. Only a few will understand that this is not just a media hype, but a depth in the move of the financial system, global financial system, which I believe by now you should be one of them. Oh, okay. You should be one of them by now. Let's see. NEPA don't shut our light. No, voila, we are unstoppable. We are unstoppable. So on this note, I want you to please take note of all that I shared with you. And as we wrap up, understand that Donald Trump's tariff measures and the ongoing discussions around currency revaluation are setting the stage for major market shifts. So whether you are an experienced investor or just starting your entrepreneurial journey, these changes will definitely set you on the right path if you know what to do, because they offer most of these things are secret window of opportunity if you are ready to act now. And here is one extra secret that I need to drop in your hand, that the best investors are those who move first. They are not the last to move. They are the ones that move first. Once you notice the clue, you notice those shifts that you are seeing, then you take action and the benefit will become enormous. You understand? So grab this opportunity, grab this chance now before it slips away. So on this note, I want to thank you for joining me today, joining today's episode of the Impact Podcast with Taiwo Balogun. So I want to encourage you to stay informed, stay proactive, and never let hesitation hold you back from achieving breakthrough and success in your investment endeavor. Thank you for your time. And if you are just coming across this channel, please subscribe, like, and share this episode. For more insights, more tips, and expert insights, and follow us on all our social media platforms. Taiwo Balogun Impact Podcast is on all the platforms, and I want to appreciate you for your time. On this note, I'm signing out, and I'm saying, do have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.